Well, this is the second morning doing animal chores after the storm. Gwenny, is it hard walking up the hill?
Yeah.
Yes. It is so hard to walk on this stuff. I almost feel like we need snowshoes. It's about 10 inches deep now because we got more snow yesterday. And we still have that layer of ice now in the middle of it all. It's a workout just trying to walk. The hills that we have to walk on to feed animals would wear you out on a normal day. But right now it's way worse, especially carrying hay and stuff like that. But check out how much snow. Look at the hoop house. We still got a bunch of snow up on top. Look at how much snow has come off the side. That wood side I think is 4 foot high. So it's up around 2.5, 3 foot deep all through here. This is primarily what has been pushed off the side. Still need to get more of the weight off there. Looks like this is early morning. Kind of see the sun comes up from that general direction. Let's hope that we get a little bit of sunlight today. That would be great. Not that it's going to warm anything up really, but it would help a lot in the greenhouse. So only a little bit of sunlight heats that thing up quite a bit. Well, let's get animals fed. It's going to be a workout. All right, she's been using the sled to haul animal feed around. Is it working?
Yeah.
It's worked. At least that's what she says. I didn't get to see it happen in real time, but she got the feed to the cats and dogs, right? Fed cats and dogs. Okay. And then one of the boys, I told him I got the worst of it yesterday, but we've still got more snow on top. Looks like we are going to get some sun today. It's peeking out. But see how he's taking the broom on the inside and is trying to shake off the snow and ice from the top of the hoop house. So it's all kind of just funneling over here, making this huge pile. But we got to get it off the hoop house. We got to get the weight off of it. And especially with the sun looking like it's actually going to come out today, the clearer we can get that, the warmer it'll be inside for the animals. So, and that's very important to us. All right, time to go get some hay for the sheep. She had an idea about using the sled for the hay. I'm just curious. She wanted to try and take it down there. It may be better than trying to carry it. Oh, you want me to, are you going to ride it down?
Yeah. It's me too. Give it next.
Well, point it to the right and you got a pretty good idea. There you go, do it again. Just don't go into the fence. It's technically on right now. That was awesome. That's much easier than carrying it. Huh? What do you think? Is that the way to do it from now on?
Yeah.
That's how we take that's how we take hay to our sheep. All right, awesome idea. Well, thanks to that idea right there with the sled, we got hay down here a whole lot easier.
Yeah. It's easier to carry stuff off a sled in the snow.
That was an awesome idea. Way to go. Awesome idea. All right. We're going to have to keep that up. I'm not carrying hay out here anymore. I'm just going to use the sled and ride it down and hope I don't get hurt. I don't think I can do it as gracefully as she did. But we've got sheep and goats eating on hay. We have to do hay right now. There's no pawing through this thick of snow, especially with the ice. You can see the sheep are, well, just like everybody, we're all kind of struggling just to walk on it because you take a step and then your foot gives way. because it falls through the ice that's kind of in between these layers of snow. So we are having to give hay. I don't think they're cold. They don't act it at all. I've been watching them for quite a while. They haven't been acting cold at all. Their coats are super, super thick. They always stay huddled up this time of the year, or they always stay huddled up anyway when they're laying down. So yeah, I think they're okay. We just gotta keep them getting hay until the snow disappears. Problem is, snow's not going anywhere. Yep. Our temperatures here, we barely get above freezing anytime in the next extended forecast. So it's going to be a while, I think, feeding them hay until it gets warm enough the snow at least recedes some so they can see grass again. So in the mornings with the egg boxes or nesting boxes, I tend to clear everything out. It's hard to do one-handed. They have too much access to be able to get into the nesting boxes. So they're getting manure in there at nighttime. So before they start laying eggs, or preferably before they start laying eggs, I will pull these out. There's a couple already. Gosh. I'll pull these out and shake them off. Oh, one thing also, when I put these back in here, see how it's picking up on camera. See the direction of the grass? See how the grass is all pointing that way? I always make sure I have the grass pointing downhill instead of this way. Because this way here, pointing the opposite direction, the eggs definitely don't roll. But this way, the eggs roll. Actually, I've not seen any difference in this longer grass than the short grass on the other side. I'll show you, because for those of you who haven't seen, and this nesting box here, we were down to our last pieces, and that's why these are cut into sections, and that one doesn't have anything. These others, I also forgot, gotta lower the nesting box. That rope right there lowers the perch down. We put a clip on here, kind of hard to get on and off. This latch really is not supposed to be vertical. This latch should be a horizontal. Horizontally, it works really well. It just happened to be the latches I had at the time when we were building this, and it's not my favorite. But to keep the box from opening up, and I put a little clip on here. Reason we don't want it opened up is because I don't want the chickens getting out and going all over the farm. So in the mornings, we let the nesting boxes down, and then I take these out every morning. Let's see, we've already got some eggs, but see, they're not sliding down. And it's, even if I keep it, I've even done it, even if I keep it just with the wire and I don't put the AstroTurf in, they still don't slide down. It's just not enough slant, and it's barely off. It doesn't require very much, but it's not enough for, I just need to increase the slope just a little bit, if that makes sense. It won't be hard. It shouldn't be hard to do. I say it won't be, but I don't think it will be hard to do. So I just take the nesting pads out, shake them off, and then put them back. I only do that typically in the mornings unless I see a nesting pad's really bad. But we want our eggs to stay as clean as possible, which is why I want them rolling down here better. Because then the chickens can't get to them as much. We do have a couple broody hens right now. There were two of them up here yesterday. that were broody and were pecking at me when I was trying to get the eggs. They didn't want to move. But I don't want them trying to I don't want them trying to sit on eggs out here all the time right now. I don't know what in the world that was.
Listen to Baby Shark. What are you doing? Dad's trying to take a YouTube video. Sorry, I hit a button. Can you repeat? Dad is trying to do a YouTube video.
So, it's pretty morning out here. All right. So this side is different. This one has not been wanting to go down very well. Let's see if I can do this. Got to have my glove off. Okay. This one's been getting stuck. So I just had to push it. But look at how the snow's been coming in on the nesting boxes. Not all of them are like that. I think with this one here on the end, it's been happening more. But I just pop them out. Oh, so here's the difference. I also have the short astroturf on here. Once again, I put it in here so that it kind of, the turf is laying, the bristles are laying going downhill. Or I try to. Some of them it's not obvious which direction. And sorry, my video footage here is not the greatest. Careful not to be too aggressive. So I got smart today and outsourced some of this. He's not having to deal with the heaviest stuff that was on here yesterday though. But I was telling him yesterday, it felt like you were having to push up like 75, 80 pounds at a time every single time you pushed. Just because of the weight of the weight. Hey, careful, don't push that hard. Just because of how hard you were having to, how heavy the snow and ice was. Yep. It is a bit of a workout, isn't it? Chickens are doing okay in here. They're handling this pretty well. As I said, looks like we got sun poking out today. So it should warm up in here. Typically it gets about 20 or 30 degrees warmer in here than it is outside once the sun's out. So if that's the case, we should get up around 40 or 50 today, hopefully, in here. She has the mentality, work smarter, not harder, but it's not quite working as well that time. She's been delivering the dog food, cat food, by riding the sled down to the house to drop off the feed. Not working as planned.